The world leader in MMA. Experience it on FS1.
Hello, Portland. For just the second time in history, the Octagon has nestled into Rose City as this long-standing fight town gets the UFC action it so deserves. Now, speaking of action, enter one of the hardest-hitting bantamweights on the roster, John Lineker. The Brazilian has won 3 in a row at 135 pounds. Tomorrow, he looks to get one step closer to that title with a vintage Lineker performance. And his opponent, John Dodson, knows what it's like to fight for a UFC belt. The two-time flyweight title challenger is settling in as a bantamweight, and he has brought his KO power with him. Plus, 2 lightweights are knocking on the door of contendership. Will Brooks and Alex Oliveira clash in the co-main event. The FS1 UFC Fight Night weigh-in show starts now. Tomorrow they fight, today they weigh in. Hello everyone, Karen Bryan here, joined by a couple of championship guys, former light heavyweight king Rashad Evans and the reigning, defending
UFC.
It's Tyron Woodley with us here. Megan O'Leary on location in Oregon. Now, Sugar Rashad Evans, you have got a date at UFC 205 against an old training partner, Tim Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. You know, Tim and I train together at Jackson's gym. And it's good to go in there and fight somebody that you kind of got some experience with, train with a little bit. You know, it makes it that much funner. But at the same time, you got to be ready and know that it's not going to be the same thing, with, you know, how it was when you train with them.
Absolutely. Now, T. Wood, you were at the UFC 205 presser the other day in Madison Square Garden. You're going to be taking on Wonder Boy.
For sure, man. Madison Square Garden, there was so much history in there. I went through, I watched all of the videos. I seen all the pictures. They have this digital board where you can touch and see just the history of the arena. So I also brought my man Rashad some T-shirts.
Good.
He was busy. He was tied up.
If you didn't bring it, I was going to boo.
Hey.
Boo. Why did you do my man like that?
I mean, my goodness. Well, we've got nothing but love for you here, champ. And listen, let's get to the business at hand, though. Rashad, tomorrow's main event features a couple of flyweights who became bantamweights. They both have KO power. They're the cream of the crop, really, when you talk about this division. John Lineker and John Dodson.
Yeah, both of these guys, like you said, have a lot of power. You know, they don't just have, like, lightweight power. They got heavyweight power in both hands. You know, Lineker comes forward with a lot of pressure. He starts with the body, and then he shoots that combination and you finish up top. And most of the time, he doesn't really need to take a guy down because he can finish him with one of those shots. And John Dodson, his punches come out of anywhere, and he's very exciting to watch. Switch his stance back and forth. He is very fast on his feet and very fast with his hands. This is going to be a fight to watch.
Well, T. Wood, let's talk about the co-main event as well. Your stablemate at American Top Team, Will Brooks, going to lace him up with Alex Cowboy Oliveira. This should be a fun fight.
Definitely. You know, Will Brooks is never a stranger to hard work. This kid is one of the most coachable, well-rounded fighter in the American Top Team stable. He had championships in different organizations. He came over with a lot of steam. He's just extremely fundamental. He works hard. He has great cardio, great strength, and he is not afraid to put the pressure on you. And I think a pressure fighter with that type of strength is just a dangerous fighter. But he's competing against a guy that thrives on last-minute notice. He has a full camp this time. He comes from weird angles. And he had some time in American Top Team as well. And those guys told me how powerful he punches through the pad. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. You know, I love watching Charles Oliveira fight. You know, the way he moves around, just kind of creative and very fun. You can tell the guys in there just having a great time.
Now, weren't you texting the other cowboy to tell him that you thought this was the real one?
I mean, look, when it comes to he has a different look than Cowboy.
Yeah.
He looks like a little harder than Cowboy.
Well, he used to really ride bulls and stuff. I know Cowboy Cerrone does as well. We can argue about that as we go to site. We're going to send you up to Oregon where our man John Anik is on stage with the mic. Let the people weigh in. John, take it away.
Rip City, what is up, Portland, Oregon? Great to be back here. How about a hand for the Octagon girls? Chrissy and Vanessa are here. Our talent relations team, the great Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard. What a fight night we have got coming your way tomorrow. Let's get to it. We begin with the UFC Fight Pass prelims. Our first fight of 12 is in the bantamweight division. Kelly Fazholz versus Ketlin Vieira. First fighter to the scale, undefeated, making her UFC debut, Ketlin Vieira.
Ketlen Vieira is making her UFC debut with a 6-0 record. She was pursuing a career as a lawyer when her childhood dream of becoming a professional fighter took precedence. Tomorrow, she takes one step closer to accomplishing her ultimate goal, which is to become a UFC champion.
.136, the official weight earlier today for Ketlen Vieira. And her opponent, please welcome Kelly Fazhold.
Kelly is a very tough and durable fighter who loves to exchange. She made her UFC debut on 1 week's notice, and she showed that she was more than game for the challenge. She's a good counter striker, and she utilizes her strength to her advantage. I look forward to see her compete with a full training camp.
134.5 for Kelly Fazhold. All right, our next fight past prelim is in the UFC heavyweight division. Cody, the Freight Train East, versus Curtis Razor Blades.
Curtis Razor Blades is a former junior college national wrestling champion, but that doesn't mean he's just a grappler. The former nightclub security guard has amassed a record of 5-1, with all 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. $265.5 for Curtis Blades. And his opponent also making his second UFC appearance, Cody East.
Cody East is a top heavyweight prospect with a 12-2 record. East was signed by the UFC after Dana White saw him fight. East looks to bounce back after losing his debut fight in April. He believes he has what it takes to be a top contender in the heavyweight division.
261, the official weight for the Freight Train. Our next fight is in the UFC light heavyweight division. Jonathan Johnny Bravo Wilson versus Iwan the Hulk Kutelaba.
Well, we see Iwan Kutelaba coming to the stage, guys. His nickname is the Hulk, and in honor of that, he has decided to paint himself green for this one. So let's get a good look. Full commitment to the weigh-in.
He's in full character right now, too. He has. Like, look at the way how strong he is right now. 100% in. Please do not make him angry.
Don't make him angry.
And you got...
You know how long it took for him to paint his entire, even his scalp?
Wow.
Come on, let's hear it for the Hulk going green, head to toe.
But I mean, if you're going to get all green, why don't you take off all your clothes and at least take the shirt off or something?
He didn't even...
here we go.
Spoke too soon.
I feel it. I can dig it. I can dig
great.
it.
206, the official weight for the Hulk, Iwan Kutelaba.
Now, guys, he actually can fight as well. He has got
And his
several
opponent, please
KOs that have
welcome
come
Jonathan
in under
Wilson.
1 minute and 13 seconds.
Jonathan Wilson is a southpaw fighter who packs a powerful punch with great accuracy. He uses his keen eyesight, just like a hawk, to snipe his prey from distance. He might come in on weight, but his hands plan to come in heavy with precision.
205 on the nose for Johnny Bravo. All right, that brings us to the featured bout of the UFC Fight Pass prelims. It's in the middleweight division. Nate the Great Marquardt versus Tamden the Barn Cat McCrory.
The Barn Cat Tamden McCrory has relocated from his home in upstate New York to the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, to train at Extreme Couture. He said the number and quality of sparring partners will make all the difference in his octagon performances.
185, the official weight for the Barn Cat. And his opponent getting set to compete in his 56th professional fight, Nate the Great Marquardt.
Nate Marquardt is a longtime UFC vet and a former training partner of mine. Speak with Marquardt, he said he is best when his back's against the wall and he feels like he's in a must-win situation.
$186 for Nate Marquardt. And now we get to the UFC Fight Night prelims. You can see these 4 fights on FS2.
Welcome back to Los Angeles. You can catch the next 4 prelim bouts on FS2 tomorrow following the pre-fight show, starting with Kaito, Nakamura, and Zaleski Dos Santos. Champ, tell us about the capoeira stylist Dos Santos.
Dos Santos, he's named capoeira, but he's using his hands more than he's using his legs. He just has a very stiff jab. He uses his timing very well to establish his powerful kicks, his powerful combinations, and if you get on the ground with him, he has a crazy leg lock game as well. He uses it to submit or to sweep and get top position.
171, the official weight for Eliseo Zaleski Dos Santos. And his opponent, please welcome Kaito.
Kaito Nakamura is a savvy vet with 40 fights and 16 ending with rear naked choke. You know, in this fight, he wants to start early. In his last few fights, he's kind of got to the point where the guy jumped ahead of him. But he feels like if he starts early, he gets the better of the guy, then he'll be able to finish strong.
170 and a hook, the official weight for Kaito Nakamura. All right, moving on now to the UFC heavyweight division. Shamil Abdurakhimov versus Walt, the Big Ticket Harris.
The Big Ticket Walt Harris is looking to have a repeat performance of his UFC 197 win against Cody East. The American top team prospect has got a lot of power in his hands, with all 8 of his victories coming by way of knockout.
$254, the official weight for the Big Ticket. And his opponent, Shamil Abdurakhimov.
Shamil Abdurakhimov, I messed his name all up. His name is Abdurakhimov, that's what his name is. He said that he had UFC jitters in his first fight, and he said that he's shaking it off. He said the professionalism of the UFC, it kind of threw him for the loop. Fighting with smaller organizations, he wasn't used to that, and it kind of messed with the whole process of him just kind of getting this mindset that this is a fight. And when he stepped in the octagon, he was like, wow, this stage is huge.
256, the official weight for Shamil Abdurakhimov.
Stick with Shamil.
I'm going to stick with Shamil. He has a nickname?
No, we should come up with one quickly. Yes.
Our next prelim is in the featherweight division. Hakrin Diaz versus Andre Touchy Feely. First fighter to the scale, please welcome Andre Feely.
Really having fun when he's out there.
146, the official weight for Andre Feely. And his opponent currently ranked number 12 in the world, Hakrin Diaz.
Nova União grappling standout Hakrin Diaz missed weight today. He actually was 2.5 pounds over the limit. Therefore, he will be forfeiting 20% of his purse and giving it to opponent Andre Feely.
Yeah, guys, Hakran Diaz weighed in officially at 148.5. He weighed in at 932 this morning.
Something in the water important.
Apparently, for the Brazilians only.
148.5 for Hakran Diaz. He misses weight by 2.5 pounds, forfeits 20% of his fight purse.
Legitimately, though, it is tough sometimes when you're traveling, right, guys?
100%.
It makes it more difficult.
When you start talking about 20%, though, it makes it a little easier.
That brings us to our featured prelim in the light heavyweight division. Enrique Frankenstein da Silva versus Joakim Christensen.
Joakim Christensen is making his UFC debut, and he's 13-3. He's a Danish fighter, and he says, you know what? Being in the UFC is just validation that all this hard work is paid off. You know, one thing that I know, when you get in the UFC, you can't make it too much about, oh my God, I'm in the UFC, I got to go out there and perform. You can't put too much pressure on himself. If he goes out there, keep himself composed, he should have a great debut.
205, the official weight for the newcomer Joakim Christensen. And his opponent, Enrique da Silva.
Enrique da Silva is an undefeated fighter, 8 KOs, most of which come in the first round. He actually has not been out of the second round in his professional career. He stopped Jonathan Wilson in crazy fashion. He was actually losing that fight to that point, changed the tide very quickly, and for someone to do that in their debut was pretty impressive.
206, the official weight for Enrique da Silva.
And watching him fight, he just comes forward with a lot of pressure.
Yes.
And he doesn't even care if he gets defense, forget about it.
Yeah.
This is a fighter you want to get to know as a fan.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to the desk here in Los Angeles. We're ready to weigh in the fighters on the 4-fight main card. Flyweights are going to hit the scale next. We've got Louis Smolka and Brandon Moreno. Sugar, why don't you tell us about the Ultimate Fighter competitor, Moreno?
Brandon Moreno, you know, he gets a big call after, you know, he's on a tough season. Didn't work out too well for him, but you know what? He got the call, and this is huge for him. Being in this opportunity is huge for him. He now is on the big stage. He was just on the show, and being where he is right now is like, okay, well, I was on the show, but now I'm actually where I want to be. And he's fighting a guy, he's fighting up with Smolka, but you know what? This is a big opportunity for him because he has really nothing to lose. He's expected to go out and lose, so he can go. All he has to do is go out there and just give his best foot forward.
126, the official weight for Brandon
126
Moreno.
for me is filling in for Sergio Pettis, and he is on
And his opponent, the 9th-ranked flyweight in the world, Louis Smolka.
Louis Smolka was originally slated to take on Sergio Pettis, but Pettis had to withdraw due to a knee injury. Smolka said his new opponent, Brandon Moreno, is going to come out there and fight like he's got nothing to lose. He expects him to come out swinging and try to take his head off.
That's a good analysis because that's exactly what's going to happen. Both of these guys are going to come out
Nothing
swinging,
to lose.
Should be a fun fight.
126 for Louis Smolka.
I remember when I was first starting the UFC, I would love to have an opportunity while I was fighting up a fight and I was supposed to lose because it was the easiest fight to mentally prepare for.
Yeah.
I just go out there and just do my best.
All right, now we get to a feature bout in the welterweight division. Joshua, the People's Warrior Berkman versus Zack, the Barbarian Otto.
Zack Otto got the call to step in and face Josh Berkman on late notice, but he calls the opportunity to compete inside the octagon a dream come true. And with 9 submissions to Berkman's 8, this could turn into a very interesting grappling match.
Somewhere Tim Boach is saying, hey, I'm the Barbarian. I got dibs. I was here first.
171, the official weight for Zack Otto, who makes his UFC debut tomorrow night. And he will be facing a man making his 16th UFC appearance, the People's Warrior, Joshua Berkman.
Joshua Berkman, he is a OG of the octagon. He's been in the octagon over 15 times, almost over 40 total fights. Tough 2 contestant, 9 KOs, over 7 or 8 submissions. He's just been around the block for a while. He's extremely athletic. I think he's a tough fighter.
171 for Joshua Berkman.
Beard to beard, though, T-Wood. How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good. His beard game is strong.
It's very strong.
He said he's a people's warrior because he fights for what's right.
All right, now we get to to the co-main event in the UFC lightweight division. Will Brooks versus Alex Cowboy Oliveira.
Alex Oliveira missed weight this morning by 5 pounds. And at that point, it's like, did you even really try? But I mean, you know what? One thing that he didn't want to do is he didn't want to zap himself for the next day. If you know you're not going to make weight, the best thing to do is say, you know what? The heck with it. I'll give up 20% off first because I'm going to perform well.
Yeah, my sources at Kambachi have told me that, yes, he had some issues while he was traveling. Did try to make the weight, but as you said, it wasn't going well for him health-wise. He actually said that this is the last time he plans to fight at lightweight.
161.5 for Alex Cowboy Oliveira, 5.5 pounds over the UFC.
So we know in the past he has also fought at welterweight.
And his opponent, number 11 in the world, he has won 9 in a row. Will Brooks.
Well, we got a brother that's walking to the scale right now that is not excited about his decision to say, forget about making weight. It was already motivated internally. You know, he had just got married, got a daughter. And now I think you just threw an extra log on the fire for him.
156 for Will Brooks.
Oh, won't even look at him.
Yeah, he was in the sauna with that video, and he was not excited about it.
Not happy.
I think he's not respecting him.
All right, now it is time to take a closer look at the men on the poster, the 2 bantamweights who share the octagon tomorrow night in our main event.
I see me knocking John Lineker out in the first round. I know he's coming out to do the same thing, and neither one of us is going to back down.
Nessa noite quero mostrar para o mundo que eu estou preparado para ser o campeão e com as minhas mãos pesadas, eu acho que eu mereço estar no topo da divisão.
John Dodson versus John Lineker is a fight between the 2 most exciting prospects in the UFC's bantamweight division. 2 guys with ridiculous speed and ferocious knockout power.
Lineker with a massive right hand!
John Lineker was a standout at 125 pounds. His bantamweight debut against Francisco Rivera was a 1-round slobber knocker where John Lineker showed that he carried the same vaunted power at 125 in the 135-pound division as well.
Oh my God, he hurt him! Rivera's in big trouble!
Posso dizer que estou em casa nessa categoria e eu me sinto muito bem dentro do octógono, mais forte e mais focado.
But if there is anyone who can match his knockout power at 135 pounds, it's the uber-talented John Dodson. John Dodson is ridiculously fast and should have a significant speed advantage versus Lineker.
Everybody in this division should be worried because they know that I should be the faster man in there. Not only that, be able to want to put them to sleep.
He catches Manning, walks Jennifer, ready to finish it early.
Eu tenho todas as qualidades para vencer o Dodson nessa noite. Meu poder de nocaute é muito forte e com certeza ele não irá aguentar.
Down goes Oskalic! That'll do it! John Lineker!
I'm going to sit there and put it to the test to see if he can knock me out or if I can knock him out. There's always been that talk. Who can knock out who? And I'm going to prove it.
First fighter to the scale, number 10 in the world. Let's hear it, folks, for John the Magician Dodson.
John the Magician Dodson came in with his pants halfway down. Not quite sure where he was going with that. He's always full of energy, excitement, and I don't quite understand that. But nonetheless,
135, the official weight for John Dodson.
Wow, boy.
Yeah, nonetheless.
And his opponent is the third-ranked bantamweight in the world, John Hands of Stone Lineker.
John Lineker missed weight this morning, and he lost his first battle, which is against Scales. And this is actually his 5th time missing weight. It's becoming an issue, and he missed it at 125, but now at 135, you have to wonder how much weight he's actually cutting and how well is he preparing all the way up into it. He's fighting John, and John brings a lot of energy.
136.5, the official weight for John Lineker. He misses by half a pound.
if he did not watch his weight correctly and watch how he got down, he's not going to have enough energy to go 5 rounds with somebody who moves as fast as John.
All right, we step over here first to talk to John Dodson. Congratulations, man. Another UFC main event. What type of fight you expecting John Lineker to throw your way here tomorrow night?
He's going to be throwing heavy punches. I'm going to be doing the same. We're going to make sure we put on a show for everybody here and everybody that's going to be at the Moto Center.
Look forward to watching as usual. See you tomorrow night, John Dodson. All right, we step over here with John Lineker. Certainly not the weigh-in you expected this morning. Your thoughts on what kind of fight we will see here tomorrow night?
Bom, não foi bem do jeito que você queria a pesagem. Como é que você espera a luta amanhã?
Tô aqui para dar o show para vocês.
I'm here to give you a show.
There you have it, folks. John Lineker and John Dodson in our bantamweight main event tomorrow night. Thank you all for coming out on a Friday. We'll see you for the fights tomorrow night.
All right, thank you so much, John Anik. Guys, I want to follow up on this missing weight. I actually heard from Alex Davis, Lineker's manager, saying
Saturday, October 1st, the UFC returns to Portland with a Rock'em Sock'em main event between knockout artists John Lineker and John Dodson. And a Striker's Delight fight card featuring Will Brooks, Cowboy Oliveira, Sergio Pettis, Nate Marquardt, and many more. UFC Fight Night, live at Moda Center October 1st.
And it is all over!
There's nothing I do better in this life than fighting. Nobody's taking this away from me.
It felt good knocking out Michael Bisping, and I'm gonna do it again.
Afterwards, you were absolutely crestfallen. You weren't happy to have gone to the semi-final.
Boy, I tell you what, just even you saying some of these words here right now, I don't think you know what it's doing because you conjure up things right now. Let's just put it like this, point blank. I know what I'm capable of doing. And I should have turned that man into a pile of kindling wood because of what I know now. I wish I would have known then. Because we wouldn't be having this conversation. I would not have these internal struggles that I'm having. A lot of people go, well, say, ooh, this or ooh, that. You don't have a clue. You're not in my world. You don't know nothing about me.
Mark Coleman has been declared the winner. There is nobody left for him to fight. It's that simple.
You have agreed here to fight an exhibition fight with someone here that they're trying to find to come in here with the octagon with you.
Then Art Davies comes up to me, says, hey Don, we're out of fighters. You want to fight? And I was being a smart ass. Well, Art, I thought I was suspended. Art, he says, well, we can change that. And then he walked off, you know. And that's been bugging me for 20 years, man. 20 years.
The sport of mixed martial arts was legalized in the state of New York.
The UFC is headed to New York City. In Madison Square Garden.
Go!